Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. We've had a lot of people asking about where things stand now, given that we had such a productive summer. So I thought I'd take you along and show you what we have going on. It's a beautiful fall day. So come check it out. We have moved the hatchlings over to the temporary coop, and we moved the ones that were in the temporary coop into the main flock, so they're doing well. And Pumpkin and Maple are still here. They leave the farm on Friday. And if you'll notice, we've got little girl and Norman, and they're being weaned. So they've had a lot of crying going on. But it was nice. They had some company. And so by Sunday or so, little girl will leave and we'll be down to just Norman. Hi, Norman. Hi, Miss Maple. So they're doing good. We still got our breeder turkeys. And Eleanor and Fiona are doing well. Fiona's going through the weaning process herself, so she's not as thrilled. There's the greenhouse and the quinoa. We're still waiting on peppers, and my glasses are all fogged up. I hope the camera didn't fog up. But yeah, we're still waiting on peppers. Can anyone tell me what that white stuff is on the quinoa? Because that newly started after the splotchy leaf, and I was able to halt it on the tomato, but not on the quinoa. It looks like bird poop, but there's no birds in here. So let me know in the comments down below. But we've got some Swiss chard, some spinach I planted. We harvested our Swiss chard, and we've still got tomatoes coming. So that's pretty awesome. And it's hard to see them in the temporary coop, but we have at least 3 roosters in here. So they will be soup chickens, and the others are hens, so we will keep them. Here we are in the main garden, and believe it or not, we have not had a frost yet, which is crazy. So we are still harvesting broccoli, lots of yellow squash, my teeny little spaghetti squash. We've got, still have some zucchini coming. So it's looking really good. Over here, I have taken out all the flowers and I put them in the main garden a while ago because we planted half this bed of asparagus. So we added more asparagus this year. So we'll just let that go to seed like we are here next year. And then we have planted horseradish root, and you see that little green right there? It looks like we're getting a squash or something. But I did tear that pepper out that wasn't doing well. But we're excited about the horseradish root. Been pulling cucumbers here and there off this itty bitty cucumber plant. And we do have a few red pole beans on there. So I'm just waiting for them to mature. So hopefully I can at least try them. I did take you guys' advice about buying bush beans. So in fact, the seeds just arrived. So I'll have them for next year. The strawberries that I bought this year are going wild, and we're still getting strawberries, and they're a really decent size too, which is nice. So next year I am going to pull all these out and move some of these over here, and my goal is to expand the beds out to here because these did so well. As long as they make it through the winter, that will be cool. That's the little one I'm going to try and bring in the house. It's still kind of dealing with some shock. I can't believe we actually got some loofah gourds, so that's really cool. And these are the peas I planted. I'll be curious to see how they do. And so we are down to one. I have two there, but we're down to one hydroponic tomato. As they look bad, I've been just letting them die off because we've had them since March. We're going to let them go. So that one I'm going to take care of today. But this one is still going, still blossoming, which is exciting. This is the back potato bed. And I can't believe it, but the 4 kale plants are still growing, even though I haven't even watered them because I thought they were done. But they're still going. And right next to it, under here, I have garlic. So for the first time, we've planted garlic. I did that a couple weeks ago, and I've covered it with straw because that's what I had on hand, and chicken wire because my chickens will be all over it. And this is what happens when you take the fence down when the raspberries are done producing, is the deer come and eat them all. And so since this was a fall variety, it did produce 1 berry. It was its first year, and we left it on there, but I did keep it protected from the deer. But the deer did a good job eating the raspberries. Here's where we stand with our meat birds. So we have 5 turkeys that we need to process. There's 4 there, one's eating. And then we have the pheasants. And you can see the pheasants, how colorful they have gotten. And we have 6 males and 6 females. And you can see the habitat has died off. And we were waiting for them to mature to as much weight as possible. So next Saturday, we will be processing all of these for freezer camp. Let me see if I can get you a close-up. But they're beautiful birds. And there's Grant. Eleanor just came running down. And there's Sherman. And we'll be getting them moved back up to their old stomping ground and getting Eleanor and Fiona together. Let's go see Eleanor since she's right down here. Eleanor is doing great. She's starting to bulk up and gain some weight. So that's good. She's been enjoying this pasture. Her and Fiona are getting to know each other once again. But you can see she's gaining weight, looking a lot better. And she's all dried up milk-wise, so that's a good thing. And Fiona's way up there. Just keeping her away from her babies while they wean. So as you can see, a lot of stuff's still going on here for very late in the season, which is not normal for us. Usually there's been a frost in September. We've not had it yet. We've been down to about 34 or 35 degrees, but we've not had a frost. So it's just crazy. I think we're at 36 degrees on Saturday. So like piglet wise on Sunday, I ended up giving them a lot of extra straw. So that way when Fiona's younger ones, which are 2 weeks younger, you know, went in with the other guys, I figured that was perfect because they could all sleep together, keep each other warm. And of course they're burrowing underneath the straw. So thanks for coming along, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Take good care.